So, today's episode is going to be about stop and think before you shop or adopt. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Have you ever brought a clothing item home to take it at home and leave it in your closet for a year? If you're like most people, the answer is yes. We've all made impulse buys and they seem like a great idea at the time. In the big scheme of things, though, buying a shirt you'll never wear isn't a big deal. The shirt doesn't mind if it's never worn. When an impulse buy involves an animal, however, buyer's remorse becomes a much bigger problem. We actually offer a pre-purchase/adoption puppy consultation service. All too often we get a call that a dog just isn't a good fit for the family. We can train them so they mesh better, but consulting an expert before you commit to a pup could have saved your family time, money, and a number of emotional roller coaster rides. However, the worst scenario is when we don't get a call for help. Some pet owners realize they are in over their heads, and instead of reaching out, they send the dog to a shelter, just like they might take that shirt to Goodwill. What happens then? The dog might get adopted by someone else, and hopefully that someone else is a good fit, or they might not be. Of the 4.3 million dogs and cats that entered shelters in 2020, 83% were saved. 347,000 animals were euthanized. No one wants to be responsible for adding to that number. Here at Sally Said So, we're dedicated to matching families with the right dog for their environment and lifestyle. The issue becomes especially relevant during the holiday season. Christmas puppies, they sound like a great idea, don't they? But you got to understand, you're giving the recipient a simple present. You're giving them a 15-year commitment. You wouldn't jump into a 15-year relationship with a stranger, would you? Don't do it. Or ask a friend or child to do it with a strange dog. Your pre-purchase puppy consultation includes an interview with me personally, Shane Gentry, the owner of Sally Said So. I'm going to interview you. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. We're going to get to know you. It's not an interrogation. It's just a conversation. At the end of that conversation, I'm going to give you breed suggestions based on the results of the interview. Pet options through a vetted, reputable breeder or rescue. We check the dog's temperament before we connect you with them. And we also do a pre-arrival environment setup service and consultation. We're so passionate about pairing people with the right dogs that we actually waive the $500 fee for this program if you commit to our trainer on retainer program. This is a great opportunity to ensure your dog's basic obedience training, house training, and acclimation to the new environment that all goes smoothly. According to a 2018 study by the National Council on Pet Population Study and Policy, the top reasons for a dog's surrender are the family's moving, the landlord doesn't allow a pet, too many animals in the household, pet maintenance is too costly, personal issues, inadequate facilities, no room for litter mates, no time for the pet, pet illness, and aggression. We would take most of the items on this list into account during your interview. We ask about your stability, number of pets you have, your work schedule, and ensure that you're aware of the costs of keeping a dog. These questions aren't to discourage anyone from purchasing or adopting a dog. Our only goal is to ensure that we find you the right dog. If you're away from home during the day, a puppy with a tiny bladder might not work. If you already have a dog, you'll want to make sure the new dog is comfortable with other animals. If you're on a budget, you may want to stay away from high-maintenance breeds. Getting a dog is supposed to be fun, y'all. Let the professionals here at Sally Said So take care of all the details and put your mind at ease with our pre-purchase/adoption consultation service. We'll make sure the relationship you have with your dog is full of joy and lasts for a lifetime. My name is Shane Gentry. I'm the owner of Sally Said So Professional Dog Training. Don't forget, hit us up online at sallysaidso.com to book your in-home or Zoom consultation. We're here to support your behavioral goals. And in closing, be the person that your dog thinks you are. Y'all have a good one now.